This activity is Counting Techniques 1, and it's very similar to the Counting Techniques activity in the last course, where you had the trousers and the t-shirts and you had to try and work out how many different combinations of outfit there were possible of wearing. Okay. This one deals with menu items, entrees, mains and desserts, and read the question carefully that falls down here because sometimes it changes. How many possible menu combinations are there in total, assuming they have one of each? Okay. Well, if you remember back to the trousers and shirts one, to work out how many different combinations there were, you just multiplied the trousers and the shirts together. So there were 3 entrees and 3 mains. That gives you 3 times 3 is 9 different combinations of entree and main. If you don't believe me, you've got curry puffs and fish, curry puffs and chicken, curry puffs and beef. That's 3. Spring rolls and fish, spring rolls and chicken, spring rolls and beef. That's another 3. Soup and fish, soup and chicken, soup and beef. That's another 3. So 3 3s are 9. And all you do have to do is multiply them together. 3 times 3 is 9. Now you can choose to have any one of those 9 with another 3 different options of dessert. So you could have 9 that went with fresh fruit, 9 that went with ice cream, or 9 that went with apple pie. So that's another times 3, isn't it? 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. And that gives us our number of possible combinations. So the thing to remember in statistics is when working out how many possible combinations there are, you just multiply them together. 3 times 3 times the other 3. Okay. Now we've talked about that, we'll just check for some other questions because there are some tricky ones that come up. Like this one here. How many of the possible menu combinations include fresh fruit? Well, we know that there are 3 times 3, 9, and another 3, 27 different combinations again, same as last time. But how many of those include fresh fruit? Well, they could have 3 times 3 again, any entree and main combination, so that's 9. But they can only have them with fresh fruit. So they could have these 3 multiplied with these 3, 9 different combinations of entree and main, but only have them times 1. So it's 3 times 3 times 1, because they've only got one option for dessert. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 1 is 9. Okay. How many of the possible menu combinations include veal here? So if they have to have the veal, how many are there in this mains column? There's not 3, there's only 1, because they only have the veal. Okay, so it's 2 times 1 is 2, times 2 more is 4. So it's still just multiplying them together, but we're just making sure that we read the question carefully and multiply by what it tells us to. In this case, only veal for this one. Okay. Next one more. How many possible menu combinations include fish and spring rolls? So if they've got to have spring rolls in, then there's only 1 in this column, 1. If they've got to have fish in, then there's only 1 combination from here, so it's 1. So 1 times 1 is 1, times by 2 possible desserts. They don't make us have a particular dessert. So 1 times 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, so just multiply the columns together, but read the question because sometimes they make you choose certain 1 or 2 of the things.